Erased Matriarchy. Unearthing the history of female power.
Picture a mountain slope. It's early morning, the air is crisp, the eastern face is bathed in gold sunlight, while the west sits in the cool blue shade. It's quiet. But as the sun tracks across the sky, the light shifts. The shady side becomes sunny, the sunny side falls into shadow. It is fluid, a dance. This was the original meaning of yin and yang. No hierarchy, just weather. Phases of a single reality.
That sounds way too chill. Isn't yang like the hard, active male force and yin is the soft, passive female one? I thought that was the whole point.
That is exactly the edit we need to talk about on Erased Matriarchy, because that rigidity, it wasn't ancient wisdom. It was a political update installed during the Han Dynasty.
A political update? Like a buggy software patch?
Exactly like a patch. It's the 2nd century BC. The Han emperor needs a way to make his absolute power look like a law of nature. He needs a unified theory that says, I am on top because the universe says so. Enter Dong Zhongshu, a scholar with a lot of ambition and a very wet ink brush.
I'm guessing he didn't care much for the shifting sunlight idea.
Not at all. In his book, Luxuriant Dew of the Spring and Autumn, he stops the rotation. He takes that fluid circle of energy and calcifies it into a rigid vertical ladder. He argues that yang isn't just a phase, it is virtue itself. It is hard, it is giving, it is noble. And yin, he defines it as baseness, emotional, stingy, and conveniently female. He froze the dance.
Wait, so he just decided that? He just wrote, men are the sunny side, and everyone bought it?
He connected it to the survival of the state. Yang is the ruler, yin is the subject. Yang is the father, yin is the son. Yang is the husband, yin is the wife. By making yang the master force, he wasn't just defining gender, he was building a cosmic org chart where the emperor and every man sat permanently at the top. The warmth never rotates back to the woman.
Of course he did. It's always about keeping the job, isn't it?
It worked. This cemented the 3 obediences, the rule that a woman must obey her father, then her husband, and finally her son, not because she is weak, but because Dong Zhongshu claimed her cosmic setting was to submit.
That is actually pretty infuriating.
Or it's a relief.
How is that a relief?
Because when you realize that feminine passivity wasn't written in the stars or encoded in your biology, but was actually drafted by a nervous bureaucrat trying to secure his pension, it starts to look ridiculous. We aren't fighting nature. We are just living inside a ghost's propaganda.
Ignite your muse with drops of inspiration. Search Musedrops.